My life is my message. Life is painting a picture, not doing a sum. He is a man. Who is to be a man? The fruit is always present in the seed. Life is a tide. Float on it. Go down with it and go up with it, but be detached. Then it is not difficult. To be able to look back upon one's past life with satisfaction is to live twice. A healthful hunger for a great idea is the beauty and blessedness of life. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Life has meaning only if one barters it day by day for something other than itself. What we play is life. There is no wealth but life. Life leaps like a geyser for those who drill through the rock of inertia. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. In this world, with thy earthly life, thou art under heaven, stars, and elements, also under hell and devils. All ruleth in thee, and over thee. The most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters. Life is the art of drawing sufficient conclusions from insufficient premises. I want to live my life, not record it. Today is your own. Tomorrow perchance may never come. The Indian summer of life should be a little sunny and a little sad, like the season, and infinite in wealth and depth of tone, but never hustled. Not a shred of evidence exists in favor of the idea that life is serious. Nothing is more precious than life, especially the life of your child. The privilege of a lifetime is being who you are. I still find each day too short for all the thoughts I want to think, all the walks I want to take, all the books I want to read, and all the friends I want to see. The indispensable first step to getting the things you want out of life is this: decide what you want. Life is so fresh. Life is every day so new if we are fighting only for the best. Sometimes I think the only real satisfaction in life is failure. Failure in your endeavor to do your best. A little credulity helps one on through life very smoothly. For the happiest life, days should be rigorously planned, nights left open to chance. Life is pleasant. Death is peaceful. It's the transition that's troublesome. My life is every moment of my life. It is not a culmination of the past. Life must be lived as play. I have inspiration and feelings of being alive most every day I live. It is not length of life, but depth of life. You don't have to be the Dalai Lama to tell people that life's about change. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. While we are postponing, life speeds by. I take a simple view of life. It is keep your eyes open and get on with it. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. The carriage of life is often a less dramatic spectacle than the carriage of a final moment, but it is no less a magnificent mixture of triumph and tragedy. The person lives twice who lives the first life well. If life had a second edition, how I would correct the proofs. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Doing what you love is the cornerstone of having abundance in your life. A baby is God's opinion that life should go on. There is just one life for each of us, our own. You can preach a better sermon with your life than with your lips. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Our business in life is not to succeed, but to continue to fail in good spirits. I am all for the short and merry life. Who cares about great marks left behind? We have one life, just one. Our life. We have nothing else. Each one of us decides to incarnate upon this planet at a particular point in time and space. We have chosen to come here to learn a particular lesson that will advance us upon our spiritual, evolutionary pathway. The fear of life is the favorite disease of the 20th century. We are to seek wisdom and understanding only in the length of days. Character develops itself in the stream of life. Like a morning dream, life becomes more and more bright the longer we live, and the reason of everything appears more clear. What has puzzled us before seems less mysterious, and the crooked paths look straighter as we approach the end. Life is not an exact science, it is an art. Our life always expresses the result of our dominant thoughts. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. Life is like dancing. If we have a big floor, Many people will dance. Some will get angry when the rhythm changes. But life is changing all the time. Each day is the scholar of yesterday. An aim in life is the only fortune worth finding. This life, which had been the tomb of his virtue and of his honor, is but a walking shadow, a pool player that strits and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Life is a DNA software system. To live is so startling it leaves little time for anything else. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. While there's life, there's hope. Unrest of spirit is a mark of life. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. I take care of my flowers and my cats, and enjoy food, and that's living. The best path through life is the highway. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. There are 3 constants in life: change, choice, and principles. Here is the test to find whether your mission on earth is finished. If you're alive, it isn't. The golden moments in the stream of life rush past us, and we see nothing but sand. The angels come to visit us, and we only know them when they are gone. A chain is no stronger than its weakest link, and life is after all a chain. The greatest trap in our life is not success, popularity, or power, but self-rejection. Life has a higher end than to be amused. With renunciation life begins. Open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? The greatest use of a life is to spend it on something that will outlast it. Life well spent is long. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. I am I plus my circumstances. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. All is riddle, and the key to a riddle is another riddle. I don't believe people are looking for the meaning of life as much as they are looking for the experience of being alive. Growth is the only evidence of life. Into each life some rain must fall. 70% of success in life is showing up. Once you bring life into the world, you must protect it. We must protect it by changing the world. No man is a failure who is enjoying life. I love life because what more is there? Life is largely a matter of expectation. I am an artist. I am here to live out loud. My trade and art is to live. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Our truest life is when we are in dreams awake. The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what is important. Just as courage imperils life, fear protects it. To live is like to love, all reason is against it, and all healthy instinct for it. The wine of life keeps oozing drop by drop. The leaves of life keep falling one by one. What we think determines what happens to us. So if we want to change our lives, we need to stretch our minds. I decided, very early on, just to accept life unconditionally. I never expected it to do anything special for me, yet I seemed to accomplish far more than I had ever hoped. Most of the time it just happened to me without my ever seeking it. The main facts in human life are 5: birth, food, sleep, love, and death. Life is anything that dies when you stomp on it. Life appears to me too short to be spent in nursing animosity or registering wrongs. Kindness, I've discovered, is everything in life. Life loves the liver of it. Life will always be to a large extent what we ourselves make it. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. To live is to think. What if you gave someone a gift, and they neglected to thank you for it? Would you be likely to give them another? Life is the same way. In order to attract more of the blessings that life has to offer, you must truly appreciate what you already have. Once you say you're going to settle for second, that's what happens to you in life. We cannot put off living until we are ready. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. Live, so you do not have to look back and say, God, how I have wasted my life. We live in the world when we love it.